Ladies and gentlemen, Kath Moliter.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I know that the lake is beckoning. I know the family is out there saying, why do we have to go? It is so important. But I have a couple of really important questions to ask you tonight. Who died this week? Come on, tell me.
Billy May.
I think I heard one person out there said 4 American soldiers. 4 American soldiers today. I happened to catch that very quickly in the news, and then it was gone. Michael Jackson is on every program, on every station, on every network there is. Within an hour of Michael Jackson's death, every single thing on the shelf that he wrote and sang was gone. What's wrong today, America? What's wrong with this country when we spend more time and more energy on a child molester than we do on the men who fight and serve for this country? There were no politicians out there. They were soldiers. And you know, and when people say that, you know, why are we in Iraq? At first, when we first went to war, people went because they were already in. Now the people who are in Iraq and Afghanistan and all over the world have all volunteered to go. And why? Why would our sons and our daughters volunteer to go to war and to die? Why? Because they love our country. They believe in the Constitution. They believe in our liberty. And some paid the price. They will never come back. They will never see their mothers, their fathers, their children, or their brothers or sisters ever again. But they went because they knew that freedom is not free. And today, as we stand here, so often we sit back and we say, well, you know what, we're going to end up just like Canada. We're not going to be able to preach the Bible from the pulpit. Or, gee, I just don't know. I just can't stand this country anymore. It's such a farce. We have Franken for a senator. We have somebody who we don't even know if he was born in the United States, our president. How did that happen? I'll tell you how it happened. It happened because each and every one of us did not do enough to stop it from happening. We can't sit on our couches and watch the news and grumble and complain. We can't sit in our church pews and say, oh man, we don't want to be like Canada. We have to get out there. We have to get our feet dirty. We have to get our hands dirty. Because if we don't, what did our men die for? What did our men and our women leave their homes and go overseas for? We cannot stop having tea parties. We cannot stop talking to our neighbors. We cannot stop praying for this country. And the reason we have to pray for this country, because if it wasn't for prayer, there wouldn't be a country. So when you leave here tonight, we have 4 years of Obama. We have 2 years more of our state senator and our state representative. But you know what, guys? We have 2 years to change everything that happened in the last election. And if every one of us gets out there and gets our feet dirty and goes to work and isn't afraid to offend their neighbor, then we can take back our country. We can stop stomping on our flag. We can stop stomping on our Constitution. And most of all, we can stop stomping on the dead hearts of the soldiers who gave us the freedom that we have today, starting with the men that Mark talked about, to the men and women in our services today. Each and every night, pray for them, pray for our country and our leaders, because without that, we can go nowhere. Just remember, freedom is not free.